Hello everyone, Kelly Bear here. This could be a terrible decision, putting this this red background, crushed red velvet background on. It might distort the colours. It's actually a real sort of ruby or sort of burgundy red in real life, but through my camera lens, it's looking more like a blood tomatoey red. So I don't know, that feels quite apt because, as you'll see from the title, this is the deck that I am unboxing. I've literally just taken off the cellophane. I've had this for a couple of weeks, but I just haven't had a chance to get around to opening and filming a video because I have been balls to the wall trying to prep a shop drop, which will be coming on Sunday, August 4th at 7 p.m. UK time, for those of you who are interested in getting some pouches, some sweet pouches for your lovely decks. Okay, that little bit of self-promotion out of the way. Yes, Tarot of the Vampires by Ian Daniels. This has been on and off my wish list, up and down like a yo-yo, for years. I think this came out in 2012. I can't remember. It'll probably say somewhere 2010, bloody hell, we're pushing 15 years on this one. And it's because it's not really the style of goth that I kind of, or the artwork that I sort of, it's kind of cheesy, right, is what I'm getting at. But the older I get, the more sort of nostalgic I feel for that kind of stuff. Don't get me wrong, I've certainly rocked me the romantic goth kind of vibes, Victorian goth kind of vibes over the years in some of my outfits, or in a lot of my outfits in my early 20s. But yeah, just the artwork just always was kind of cheesy to me. But you know, cheese is okay. And then eventually the thing that also put me off was that I heard that it was kind of Thoth based, and I wasn't, you know, fucking with Thoth for a long time. So then that sort of put me off. And then also, like, when I saw walkthroughs, it's super white. It's like super like skinny white pretty things. And you know, it's a vampire deck, it's a fantasy deck, so what, you know, I don't swing with that whole nonsense about only white people can be goths. Get in the fucking bin. That's just nonsense. Like the whole idea that you're meant to like be pale and white, to just no, that just does not fly with me at all. Anyone can be a goth. It's you know, it's a subculture that anyone can enjoy. Oh, there's the shiny ring light. So yeah, let's get into it. It's got the magnetic, so yeah, that was me saying it was like super duper sort of skinny and white and very pretty. That sort of made me feel like, you know, it's not the most diverse vampire deck, which sounds like a really weird thing to say, a diverse vampire deck. You know what I mean, right? So, oh, it's in like a little, it's in the little red ribbon. Oh, we got a rose. Yeah, it's definitely showing up more tomato coloured, more orange, warm toned red in my camera, but I will. Maybe I'll be able to correct that. I always forget I can kind of correct that in my editing suite. Like, I'm still sort of, yeah, I'm rubbish. So it's like one of those old cigarette, God, this takes me back. Yeah, I would have been rocking the romantic goth look when I was a smoker as well. Oh my god, I didn't realise I'm gonna pause this because it's gonna annoy me. Okay, I took some skazars to that. First impression, oh no, is that two stuck together? Is that two cards stuck together? Please be, ooh, ew, no, it is two. What is this cardstock? Llewellyn? I haven't bought a Llewellyn deck. I mean, hang on, would it say what printing this is? Like when this copy was printed? I hear good things about the book, and people say that the book is worth, first edition English printing, 8th printing, English printing, 2021. So whatever this is a 2021 Llewellyn cardstock. I haven't bought a Llewellyn deck in, I literally can't remember the last time I bought a Llewellyn deck, put it that way. Oh god, no, it's horrible. I would rather have you know, the old cardstock that people used to complain about. I would 100% take that over whatever the fuck this shit is. Llewellyn, have they changed this? Let me know. But yeah, anyway, so I'm getting ahead of myself. This had been on and off my wish list, and then I heard it was going out of print a few months ago, so I like put a note to buy it and then I just didn't get around to it, and then I heard that it was out of print, so then I was like, well, I'm gonna go buy it now, because there's nothing like the fear of missing out on a deck that you might like or work with. So I found a really good deal on one for like, I think it was like £22, and it was the last copy on the website that I bought it from. So yeah, cool. Oh god, that is grim. Can you hear that? It's like all stuck together. Oh no, no, oh no, oh it's horrible. I already hate the cardstock. I'll see how it shuffles at the end. Let's just have, hang on, what a hot mess this is. So yeah, Phantasmagoria. I think it's also, yeah, written by the artist Ian Daniels. I just hear good things about it. Meow meow, let's have a look. Phantasmagoria, a dark and stormy night, introduction and background, alchemy about the cards, the awakening, card spreads and exercises, kith and kin, personal card portraits, and then there's a bit of like what you would expect about the cards, and that's that. That is not dead, which can eternal lie, and with strange eons even death may die. H.P. Lovecraft, also hella problematic person. Yeah. So let's have a look at this. I wanted to see the spreads and things. Shadow and light aspects, that could also be taken as upright and reversed, I guess. Reading tips and guidelines. Spreads, soothsayer, dark mirror, blood trail, book of shadows. So we've only got, so here we've got blood trail, book of shadows, which is a 6 card spread, elemental cross. This could be fun because, you know, Vimps, labyrinth. Ooh, this looks interesting. The labyrinth unveils the outcome of different paths. Oh, okay, so it's like a decision-making spread, maybe. And then we've got some exercises, which I quite like. The manuscript, the dreaming. So that's probably just sort of like, yeah, looking for messages in your dreams. The vision, the shroud, dark spell. It's so like wonderfully cheesy goth. Teenage me is just squealing right now. Portrait, the calling, the dynasty card, the vampire clan. Oh yeah, I heard someone talking about this recently because they also got a copy of the deck because it was going out print, and for the life of me I can't remember who it was, but they were saying that they mentioned this particular like sort of vampire portrait thing. Okay, so that's enough of that. Let's have a look at this deck with the, and it's really glossy. I'm so disappointed, honestly, so disappointed in this cardstock and the fact that it is quite glossy. Oh my god, Llewellyn, what were you doing? Please let me know if they've updated it since 2021, because people were like, this is bullshit, because it is. It's already got like, I could see like little, you might not be able to see it on camera, but there's like 2 line indentations, I think, where it was had that band around it that you pull, that I couldn't find the end of to open. Definitely going to have to be edged in like blood red, let's be honest. So that's going to be something. I really need to get a red pen because there's another deck I want to edge in red as well. So now this sort of makes it a bit more worth it. It's already chipping. Like they're all, oh my god. I'm going to have to just unstick these. I'm going to pause and unstick these. Fuck me. Hold on. Okay, I think I've unstuck them all. These are all like little flecks of like paper, like just dropping all over the fabric as well, where it's just sort of shedding bits. It's horrible. This is the thing, right? When the cardstock is awful, that puts me off from using the deck anyway, a lot of the time. Oh, disappointing. Okay, so let's see. Let's get, I've zoomed in the full. Very fabulous. The Magician. I like the red eyes. The Priestess. Oh, she gives me Drusilla vibes a little bit from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That's the one that we see on the front of the box with all her apples. There's like a fly on there. A fly on the apple. Maggoty apple. The Emperor. Got red apples. There's a bug on his. Is it a, or is it a bee? Oh, maybe it's a bee. Ooh, the Hierophant. That's cool. And the wolf. baps out. Because of course, the lovers. So this, of course, it has to be someone being bitten. It's so weird because this feels so 90s, but it was published in 2010. I guess it was sort of like the Twilight craze as well probably made Llewellyn go, yeah, let's do a vampire deck. There's another Tarot of the Vampires now, like, that is, I think, even spelt the same way, that Llewellyn put out, I believe, last year, or the beginning of this year, that has a lot more modern nods, and I've seen walkthroughs of that. Oh my god, what is going on? There's like a damage on the back. It's like the backing, or there's a, can you see that? What even is this? I don't even know. Like a hole? It's like damaged. Disappointing. Justice. The Hermit. I like that as well. That's an interesting take. Again, we've got little devil dog. Little devil doggy. This definitely gives me sort of, I don't know, chakra vibes or rainbow vibes. I don't know. Yeah, it's not that it's more than 7. Yeah, it's all the colours of the rainbow, maybe. I don't know. Strength. Yeah, that would be weird because, like, what does chakras have to do with vampires? That's the thing when people like layer on systems from cultures that is taken like out of its context. I don't think that's what's going on with this particular card, but it does happen in decks. Strength. Little kitty. The Hanged Man. I really like the like really fucked up ones. That like, what is going on here? Are they being drained? Their blood looks like it's made out of fire, like volcanically hot. Like, I really like that. It's really dark. There's the light. Just turn the light away a bit. Death is quite cool. Love her makeup. It's giving Lucy in Bram Stoker's Dracula a little bit. Temperance, and of course it is a cauldron of flaming blood again, which I feel like links to the Hanged Man, or the Hanged One. The Devil is like a werewolf ram man, and some angels, fallen angels. Again, of course, they must be topless because vampires. I love how people always portray vampires as horny. It makes me think of that Key and Peele sketch, I don't know if you've seen it, about being sexy vampires. It's really funny. Because, like, if you... I guess the argument is also that all like, vampires are horny and bisexual, because when you're around for that many years, that many centuries sometimes even, that, like, you don't really care what, you know, what gender someone might be or isn't, but also, yeah, like anything goes. But also I think the reverse might be true, like people just like vampires might just like get over it and be like, ugh, like they've tried everything in the book, as it were, and they're just like, yeah, been there, done that, literally multiple times, kind of over it. Come on, camera. Star. Oh, listen, I'm like chatting away, not paying any attention. I like this tower with this sort of, it does make me think of like Lord of the Rings a little bit. Oh yeah, so I was just chatting away, not paying attention to what the fuck I was looking at. The moon, I mean, I'll be interested to read the book because I'm hoping it's gonna like make sense. Again, more sort of like devil-y type horny characters. I think though that like every single like vampire that was a human that turned vampire, I mean, I think they're all white. Like, but why though? I don't understand. Also, like some of my favourite goths that I follow on Instagram, like as in like their style and stuff and the like makeup they do, I like people of colour. They like put like the most amazing outfits together. And I think that's awesome. I think a subculture will die if it doesn't be inclusive and adaptive. Things that sort of become super insular sort of can, I think, become a bit cultish and then sort of die out. Ace of Scepters. So scepters, what will scepters be? Would they be wands? 2 of Scepters. Look at the tower in the background again. That's metal as fuck, right? I like the helm as well with the horns on. That's pretty cool. But he's got like a rose tattoo. Like that feels very like not what a warrior would have. I don't know. Maybe I'm pigeonholing him. Maybe I'm well, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't remember. My memory is trash. 3 of Scepters. But where are the 3 scepters though? Are we just counting the 3? Because she's holding one. So it's one of those. So here, 4 of Scepters. I feel like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like she's performing some kind of ritual in a circle of blood, question mark? I need to look at that a bit closely. I don't know. It looks like powder. It's 5 of Scepters. That is one big pussy. 6 of Scepters. Not quite sure what's going on here. Okay. It's been a while since I've watched a walkthrough of this. 7 of Scepters. She got a tail. Ooh, okay. It's a bit more interesting. So I'm like doing this, probably like hold it still. It's because the lighting is really hard with this like glossy stuff. Honestly, I cannot express how much I hate this cardstock already. This one kind of makes me laugh. He makes me think of Bolivar from The Strain. Has anyone watched that? Bolivar from The Strain. I really enjoyed that. Is it weird that I really fancy Rupert Penry Jones as Quintus? I have issues. 9 of Scepters. I don't know what was going on with all these crucifixes. Obviously, I don't have the context of the book, so it's just me like looking at images and going, wow, which I guess is what a walkthrough and first impressions is, really, isn't it? No idea what's going on there. There's a little mask there, though, with a planetary symbol on it. Lord of Scepters. Oh, hang on. Is it going to be Lord, Queen, Prince, Daughter? Oh, it's the other way around. So this would be the... Blimey neck, why have they done that? That's annoying. So yeah, it goes by the Thoth where you have Daughter, Prince... Or is it Princess? I can't remember in Thoth. Is it Daughter or Princess? Oh, I can remember. Daughter of Scepters. She seems rather attached to her scepter. Prince of Scepters. Also now a lot of the time when I think of vampires, like I've grown up really enjoying vampire stuff like Buffy and The Crow and various sorts of Bram Stoker's Dracula, The Lost Boys, all that kind of stuff. You know, I'm a child of the 80s and 90s, but now a lot of my sort of current vampire references is What We Do in the Shadows, which just sort of lovingly ribs the whole vampire thing. It's like my favourite vampire thing ever, I think, other than Buffy. Queen of Scepters, lots of panthers in this deck, and then the Lord of Scepters. Again, it's giving that kind of, I don't know, it makes me think of the ring wraiths. Oop, okay, Grails is clearly cups. Got this nice green, emerald, not quite emerald green, but 2 of Grails. You have a gargoyle-esque creature. I hope it is a gargoyle and it's not like their pet cat vomiting into the fountain. It looks like she's taken a victim. He doesn't seem too fussed about it. 3 of Grails. They're wearing a lot of jangly jewelry. I feel like if you're trying to be stealthy, if you're like hunting as a vampire, that's probably gonna like give you away. You're gonna have a low stealth modifier in D&D. 4 of Grails. Oh, this is very sort of classic, sort of Hammer horror-esque almost there. It gives me always sort of, yeah. 5 of Grails. So is she a mermaid and a vampire? Do vampire mermaids exist? Well, you know what I mean. Like, I guess you could make vampire mermaids. There was, in the penumbra, there was like a mer-goat, which I'm loving. 6 of Grails. She makes me a little bit think of a little bit of Kirsten Dunst in Interviews with a Vampire. 7 of... Oh my god, I'm loving this Interviews with a Vampire TV show. I'm eagerly waiting for season 2 to drop here in the UK. I might need to sail the high seas for that one because I have asked a few people if they have linky links, but to no avail. So I might actually have to wait to watch it like proper and stuff. I need to see what those two are up to, Lestat and Louis. And well, I guess in Claudia as well, but I mean with the relationship, like on again, off again nonsense with those two and their fuck shit. 7 of Grails, we've got a sort of Gorgon-esque type character. So is she a Gorgon and a vampire? A Vamporgan? A Gorgampire? I don't know. Oh, look at the little snack. Oh, the little danger noodle. So cute. They're all wearing crosses though, so do the crosses not hurt them? Because it depends on like the vampire lore whether crosses hurt them or not. See, this is seriously though like Lord of the Ringsy, isn't it? Oh, they've caught him though. Look at this little chap. Come on, camera. Don't be a douche canoe. Oh, I want to know what his story is or their story is. Look at all the branches growing out their back. Ooh, and they're like flaming bowl of flame. 9 of Grails. I don't necessarily... I mean, I guess she's in her garden getting her like freak on, but... I don't necessarily see, and I guess because it is also based in Thoth, so it's gonna like, it's not gonna be like a complete like Smithwaite matchup, is it? She looks like she's really enjoying that blood. Okay, these are all gonna be Wonkadoo, so I'm just gonna boop, 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 put them in the correct order. We've got Daughter of Grails. She looks like she's so done with your shirt. Look at that face. 9 Prince of Grails. He looks like a not very smart person thinking really hard. If that makes sense. Like he looks like he's puzzling something that's really easy to work out, but he can't figure it out because he's pretty, but he's not very smart. Queen of Grails. Lord of Grails. Oh dear. Ace of Knives, so these are the swords obviously. They've each got like a colour theme, which is helpful as well. That's very sort of given Smithwaite-y. 3 of Knives. Four of Knives. Five of Knives. Not quite sure. Makes me think of the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who, which I would argue is the scariest baddie of all in Doctor Who. For me, at least. 5 of knives, not sure what's going on there. 6 of knives. And the crow on the shoulder. Heart. 7 of knives, we've got an angel vampire. And I'm like not sure. These all vampire, like vampire versions of different creatures. 8 of knives. Like, I find it a little uncomfortable that all of the, like, demon characters have darker skin. Like, is that some kind of, like, unconscious problematic bias going on there? Because equally, this horned character could be pale. 9 of knives. It's just a lot of like very skinny, pretty people going, oh, with the blood dripping out of their mouth, which is very over the top, and they're all like holding knives and things. I don't know. The card stock really pisses me off as well. Like I like some of the cards. This deck gives me an uneasy feeling in some senses, but not because it's vampires, if that makes sense. Like, do other vampires only ever turn conventionally pretty, skinny, young people? I do like her outfit. It looks like something very much I would have worn in the 90s. Lacy slip, probably ripped fishnets, and my like bother boots. Lots of grungy eyeshadow. And Liz gloves. Ace of skulls. So we've got like a purplishy indigo colour, or violet. Is that violet? More like. So skulls would be pentacles. I'm guessing. 2 of skulls. Oh, hang on. Is she a vampire? Because she doesn't look pale enough to be a vampire. Because she's got a reflection, and she does not look white as a sheet. 3 of skulls, and we have some sort of weaving situation going on. Spinning, rather. Not weaving. 4 of skulls. Okay. This feels very much like that particular scene in Bram Stoker's Dracula with Lucy in the garden with Dracula. And she's getting a freak on with him. 6 of skulls. Cute doggy. 7 of skulls. I like this sort of almost like partially transformed werewolf character, maybe. I don't know, with the long loping feet and legs. I don't know though what creature she's meant to be. But also, again, a vampire? I'm so confused. This deck confuses me. 8 of skulls. Come on, camera. There's a mask. There's masks in the background of some of these cards. He's doing some work, I guess. 9 of skulls. 10 of skulls. Don't have much to say about all of the cards because I'm not sure how I feel about them a lot of the time. So disappointed in the card stock. Oh my god. Sorry, I keep going on about it. This really pissed me off. Daughter of Skulls. See, she doesn't look as pale, although he's kind of green tinged. It would just be the lighting he's under. An orange moon. Prince of Skulls. What has he got? Is that the handle of a hilt of a... Is that a giant... Oh, it's a cross. I don't know. I was like trying to work out what was going on here. I don't know. Queen of Skulls. More doggos. So I'm sort of partially trying to look through the thing, and then also the camera lens, but also trying to look in real life, and then it means I'm not necessarily holding it. This is probably the most irritating walkthrough I've ever done in my life. Dog has like blue-white eyes. A little bit of blood around his mouth. I think I remember Mistress Ray mentioning this in one of her videos about it. And the Lord of Skulls, again, very metal. I do quite enjoy the like really dark sort of metal album, metal artwork kind of things. Overall, I don't know how I feel about it. I hate the cardstock with a fiery passion. I can tell you that much. I don't know. I do have Le Tarot in de Tir, which is a French vampire deck, which, yeah, everyone is like skinny and pretty in it, but the cardstock is actually pretty, you know, decent to shuffle. And it has people like of different skin tones and things, and there's like definite queerness featured in it as well, which I enjoy. I mean, okay, this kind of shuffle's okay, but I keep seeing little bits of white cardstock flaking off where I just feel like it's going to chip to shit. It doesn't feel, I literally would have preferred the old. Is this what people have been complaining about when they talk about Llewellyn decks? Why is the cardstock getting so bad for so many, like, I know, because I know Hay House, I love my 5th Spirit Tarot, but my god, the cardstock is so chunky. And then, like, I know that a lot of people have not been enjoying the newer US game cardstock, and like the size of the decks is sort of a bit larger or weirder now. I don't know. What is going on, publishers? What are you doing? I know that Fournier still has nice cute little cards and decent cardstock, if I remember correctly. I haven't bought a Fournier deck for a long time either. Meow. I'm trying to think what the other last mass market deck I purchased. Visconti Tarot, the Mary Packard Golden version of a Visconti. It might have been the last mass market I purchased. And then any other mass markets I've had have been like oracles, I think. I literally can't remember. Meow. I'm just going to shuffle it one more time. I don't know. I'm just standing here waffling and shuffling. Waffle and a shuffle and a shuffle and a waffle. That's not going to fit in. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Do you have this deck? What do you think of it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you have an older version that has different cardstock, or an even newer version that has different cardstock? Like, what the fuck is up with this? I mean, even if I don't use the deck, maybe I'll get something out of the book. I've been tempted to buy this deck in the past just to read the book, so it's not the end of the world. I'm hoping I'll still get like stuff out of this, but like the teenage goth in me is a little like disappointed, I guess is what I want to say. But yeah, that's that. Let me know your thoughts on this deck, and I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch and or listen to me waffle on about this deck. And yeah, I hope that wherever you are safe and you are well, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.